server. That's a good thing. We got people we can say hello to maybe if they run into us or try to shoot us. Because she's a murder hobo. Just saying, the thing she was doing after I went off stream last night, that's the murder hobo. But yeah. Alright, make myself the bossy man. Okay, and go over to Kick, and go to my channel. Oh. Oh, it's already on. Okay. So I guess it doesn't ever close your chat. Interesting. And let me double check my stuff for YouTube. I need to, which one am I on here? Okay, on that one. All right. Go to my channel. Okay, go to YouTube Studio then. Please. Thank you. All right. Bear with me, guys, while I get myself situated here. Eventually I'll get professional enough to have all this crap done ahead of time. But, I think it's more entertaining to show that I'm a real person, and yeah, I, oftentimes just wing it. I have more fun just winging it, in all honesty. Not gonna lie. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That's interesting. Awesome. But, no, I don't want to go back to... I hope you guys like please tell me if you guys like my thumbnails. I've been trying. I'm doing them all myself. I'm using Canva AI, and I actually try to make some effort to I actually make an effort to put some thought into the God, my brain just blanked. Thumbnails. Yeah, I try to make some thumbnails so that they look good, so that they seem, interesting. And I hope you appreciate them. And I think I've checked everything I can check. So we're going to go live. First, I gotta log into FiveM. FiveM's got an update. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna try and get the shopping cart thing done today, so I can move up in level in the hobo sphere, because it's starting to piss me off. Now, the only thing I did not change their locations. That would have taken a lot more effort than I was willing to put out, because you got to do a bunch of stuff with it. But I did. Why is it not letting me? I did get it to where you don't have to go as far. So instead of 1,000 meters, it's only 500. Let's get into the server.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check.
Oh, and it's raining. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Shopping cart ride in the rain. Ugh. Bad enough with cars. What happened? Oh, no, right here. Okay, let's go to Legion Square. Confirm. Alright, uh-oh.
Hey girl, how's the vibe?
I'm injured.
Oh,
I need to go.
I
I
hate
need to
say
go to
it,
the
but I
hospital.
knew
I'm losing health already. Oh, I'm losing it steady too. We gotta get to our butt to the hospital. Hopefully we're not gonna die before we get there. We'll change our clothes when we get there because Stevie does the hobo stuff. Not zoned out.
Yes. Thank you for calling back.
Zone does all the illegal, you know, cars and... Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Thank you. I'm bleeding, I know. I'm going. Hey, Flex. And don't forget, this is an open server, so any of you guys who do play FiveM, who want to log in, you're more than welcome to join. Just, you know, if you have questions, hit my DM. I will, again, put my Discord up as soon as I get myself to the hospital before I bleed out. Keep on swimming, keep on swimming. Because, Jesus, we're gonna die. We're bleeding out steady. We're losing health steady. Okay. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Don't want to die. Yeah, check us in. Check us in before we croak. Alright, before I get too far on, I'm going to put my Discord channel up. Invite peoples. Okay, edit. No, why does it always do that? I don't ever want it to run out, and I don't want it to have a limit. Grant new link, copy. Okay. There we go. There you go, guys. There is a link. Okay, so it came up in Twitter, or not Twitter, Twitch. It did not send in Kick. Interesting. Okay, so, and there's the Kick one. You're Corey confused. Jeez. Alright, I will head out there to show you, because I know what you're asking for, guys. Shh. Flex Stab is, who I keep saying hello to, is Raven in server. That's her, one of the people in server. Okay, let me get a car. Because it should be working properly. We haven't changed anything in the mining.
Hello, can I speak to Dr. Parker?
No. Dr. Parker's not in right now.
Excuse me?
I just
You
full
waste
tilt.
of oxygen. Whatever.
I just full tilt nailed right into her. I didn't mean to. I got a burst of energy. Okay, what do we want to take out there? We're gonna go with this one. Oh crud, I need to go get gas. Ah, wall. Green light.
You have an incredible spectral energy around you.
Yes, we're breaking the law, but we're also running out of gas, so we're not caring about the law right now. And again, guys, I am going to try to get the AI cops to work. It's just, you know, to do it on a FiveM server is actually very, very, very difficult. Because FiveM goes out of its way to disable police. So getting them enabled is often a matter of getting a softer program or doing a lot of programming. Okay, we got a bike. I'm gonna go here. And there. I can turn on red. No car coming. Oh, green light. I'm trying to be good and not do what I do off stream. I am going to try to follow the laws and not just roll over everything because I know there's no cops. You gotta RP play like you know there's cops. You know, even though I'm the owner of the server and I know there's no cops. Doesn't mean I'm not going to speed. Just means I'm not going to run red lights or try to do too much illegal crap. Oh great, just some scratch in my ear. Dude did that on purpose. Whatever. Whatever. Hey, what are you doing with the lane changing there, man? Come on. I'm on a motorcycle, you'll kill me. Oh my god. But this is definitely IRL stuff that I would do. I do that. If I know I can get out and around them faster by taking a side road, I'll do it. I'm not gonna lie. I do it on the bicycle all the time. If I see I can get around somebody by taking a slightly less legal... Whoa, I almost hit his back again. What's bad is look at our locals are angry drivers. I mean, Jesus, he's trying. you at? If you're in them caves, good luck to you. Where is the cave? Cave should be right here, shouldn't it? Oh, you're down there. Where's the cave? Hello? Can you hear me? Use your voice box. Use your voice box. Come on. By the way, all the rocks you want to mine are up there on the wall. Use your push to talk. Nincompoop. And the way you come over to this and mine. It's just, and there are all these along here. You can see them once you know, you blue thingy. All these. I didn't think there was any down here. And what happened to my mine? There's supposed to be a... You haven't gotten that far? You don't know? Push to talk is... We had... I know we had a cavern here. What the hell happened to it? We changed something? Did we change something? Or do I not have that MLO anymore? But anyway, all the stones to mine. Let's see. I forget how to turn up the volume. Crap, now you got me wondering. All the stones are up here. You want to mine. All the stones are behind me. All the stones are behind me. You want to mine up here. Third eye. Walk up to it. Hit mine ore, and it'll mine. And then you just go down this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. There you go. And you broke your pickaxe. Here, because I'm not going to use this. There. Oh yeah, here, I'll give you these two. Here, wait, where'd it go? Oh, no, that's stuff completely different. Where did the stones I mined go? Did I don't have any of the stones I mined. That's not good. Okay, so here, you can have those. I would not suggest taking them and trying to do mining. That may not be a good idea. Don't take that. Don't take those. It's just push to talk. You got to go into your... I can show you real quick. Okay, you go into your settings. Go into voice chat. You set yourself to microphone enable. Voice channel enable. You set your output for your whatever headset you're using. You set your voice for whatever microphone you're using. You can set yourself push to talk or voice activated. I use push to talk because I also stream, but if you aren't streaming and you aren't doing anything like playing music in the background or watching TV shows or movies, you can use just voice activated as like talking. Just do regular talking and it works fine. You can turn up your sensitivities, volumes, all that stuff. And not the number one, but the little thingy next to the number one on your keyboard in the top row I forget what the heck they call that little thing, it looks like an exclamation point, but it's not, or not an exclamation point. It looks like the what do they call that one? I forget what it is. It's the reverse of the quotation mark and the little squiggly. But that turns up and down the volume. So if you're too loud on your mic, you can turn yourself down or turn yourself up. You see like the numbers roll up and down. It's on the far right. Oh, excuse me, far left of the screen. And you're then gonna, oh wait, let me pull over. Okay. Then you're gonna want to go in, once you've set your voice channel to push to talk, you're gonna want to go to keybinds, and I think it's FiveM. Close menu, confirm control, blah 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 blah. That's all. Down, clear area, heal yourself. That's the admin stuff. Oh yeah, we don't want to worry about that stuff. It's all the emotes, commands. You got talk over radio. That's your cycle proximities, how well somebody hears you. That's talk over radio. When you have a radio. And I'm looking for... I get hands up, tackle, crouch. I can never get this one to work right. That's why I can never be a cop. We have so many different... Okay, is it just GTA Online? Oh yeah, push to talk. It's in GTA Online in your keybinds. You can make it like whatever letter you want. I make it letter C because it's the one I use the least for anything. So let's get back to what we were supposed to be doing today, which is completing the shopping cart. BS. Oh, that dude is cutting me off. Why is the Mack truck in the fast lane? Come on. You don't belong in this lane. Come on. You're an uphill. Well, yeah, you know what? you too, man, because you're in the fast lane on a hill.
Hey, fuckface. I am not missing lizard feeding hours.
Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, come on. Oh, get over here. Come here. Come here. I will end you. Get back here.
Is this really happening?
Get back here. Get back here. Jerk. Somebody stole the... Somebody stole the guy's truck. And the guy. Must not have hit him too hard because he's gone. And he would have won breaking the law. He's a freaking Mack trucks without a trailer still do not belong in the fast lane. Don't care. Fast lane is for fast. You're gonna go slow, get out of the fast lane. 80 mile an hour, come on. Come on, fast lane, 80 miles an hour. Come on, it's freaking highway. We ain't city limits yet. Now you just pissed me off. 3 lanes of traffic, lady.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta call the sheriff.
Yep. Zoned is not a happy person. He does not like it when people. You're gonna run. You're not gonna drive proper. You're gonna cut across 2 lanes of traffic. Okay, so I did the same thing, but you know. Gonna do 40 in an 80 mile an hour zone. I was in the right. You go back to your music. Just remember, if you gotta talk to people, you gotta mute your music. You gotta do the push to talk, or people gonna be hearing your music coming through your mouth, and we're gonna have to sit there and have the entire server come to you and say, "Hey, hey, hey, hey." Like, lady, you turn your music down. We can hear it, and we don't want you singing in the server. You get us in trouble. You got a really beautiful voice, but you need to stop singing. I think I went off the wrong road. Yeah, I did. I didn't need to come up this way. Although, I think I put something up here. I'm checking something. Alright, guys, I am checking something. I distinctly remember putting something up here. I put an MLO up here. I think. I'm pretty sure. I think I put an MLO up here. I'm almost positive. Okay, no, that's not it. Alright, yeah, we pushed the dog on you, because we had a day, and it was like she's still in the Discord. I would love to have her come back when she gets a computer that's functional, but she got stuck in the loadout, I think, and was listening to music, and it was coming, and she was singing along to it, and it was coming through her mic because she had it. Didn't it was on push to talk, or it was on not push to talk, but on. Oh my God! What did I just do? I hit the wrong button. I was supposed to. Gotta pick the bike up now. Oh, that jerk broke my headlight! But yeah, they were in server, in the channel, and singing. Okay, so maybe I didn't put... Oh no, I know what that MLO, what MLO I'm picking out. That's Stevie's house on top of the mountain. That's not... That's Stevie's hideaway house up in the mountains. We don't need to worry about that. No, no, no! Oh. Gotta reload the gun. Okay. I've got so much junk on me. This may not have been a good idea. Oh, definitely, baby, not a good. Stevie should not be driving stoned. Zoned out, definitely zoned out right now. Whoa. I should get some gas. If I can drive straight. We should not have our gun out at the, What is this now? Oh, Jesus! Damn it.
I got cut by my own knitting needle last night. The knitting circle was at my house this week, too. I know. Usually we're knitting when that happens. We tend to use razor blades for the sacrifice.
Alright. You know, I'm gonna have to do something about that. It's just, I can't let that go. I can't. It's not, you know. There's no way I can let that go. Wish it didn't make you log in every damn time.
Hey, bud. What's good?
There we go. I gotta take the bike to get repaired. I just shot it. I'm lucky I didn't blow myself up.
My vintage 90. I'm so into this paleo diet. Mainly roadkill, berries, nuts. Take a shit every hour. Hello? Hey, KJ! How's it hanging?
Oh, like, I wonder if people notice, like, IRL, the paleo diet, the Liver King and all, he pushes the whole paleo diet and eating like a caveman. Didn't he got real sick or something, and they've proven that the paleo diet is like one of the worst kinds of diets you could go on because, yeah, like we were healthier when we were caveman, except that we also had uses of our, like our gallbladders still worked like they originally were planned. Our livers had, like, were not the way they are now. Our, you know, there's the stuff that, like, gets rid of and deals with raw meat. We don't have anymore, and haven't for a couple of thousand years. Coffee. So I always just paleo. Oh, you gotta do the paleo diet. No. I like not having intestinal worms and rampant diarrhea and liver failure and toxic blood syndrome and all that shit that you get from eating the paleo way. Eating all raw foods. Yeah, your body's not designed to process that crap no more. Human beings have evolved beyond that now. We also found out the guy who did the whole Liver King guy, he was like doing a lot of stuff, like he was putting shit into his body that was not natural. Dude did steroids. Dude did and it was so obvious. I don't care. It's like people getting surprised. It's a tragedy he's gone. He was a very influential human being. He was also a coke fiend, a womanizer, and there's a really strong possibility that he dated girls who looked like his daughter. And that's all I'm saying on that one. He was a cool person. He was my childhood growing up. And he was like every Saturday morning cartoons. He was a cartoon character. He was a action hero on really bad USA television shows. He was on every Monday, Thursday night, sometimes Wednesday nights, sometimes Sunday nights. But the dude was a womanizer, anabolic steroid user, a cokehead, like bad cokehead, and it's possible that he was dating girls that looked like his daughter, like creepily so. Hey, Lester.
That car's a beaut.
Not trying to disparage somebody who died recently for the really creepy shit they did while alive, like massive amounts of coke use and steroids. Also, no, it was a response to a NPC saying they eat a paleo diet and we're talking about how they poop every hour, and I'm like, yeah, it's because your body's dying. You know, human beings can't survive on the paleo diet anymore. Our livers don't work the same. Our gallbladders don't do what they used to do. It's the gallbladder, and there's 2 organs in human beings. Dude, come on, it's a green light! There's 2 organs that humans still have. I think it's the appendix. The gallbladder and the appendix. We quote-unquote don't know what they do. We do know what they do. We just don't do that no more. In, like, non-evolved animals like dogs, cats, chimpanzees, birds, you know what, and name you. We know that they have similar organs to our gallbladder and appendix. And it deals with processing raw meat. Well, we can't process raw meat no more. Our bodies don't like it. You get like intestinal worms and shit. And like I was saying, how the Liver King, like, dude, I think it was come out that, is he still alive? I've seen statements that the Liver King died, but, you know, it's the internet, so. Is the Liver King still alive? Oh, no, he's still alive. Okay. Yeah, ancestral lifestyle and health regime. Dude takes steroids. Don't care. Dude takes steroids, and it's massively obvious he takes steroids. Just like it was massively obvious during the 80s and 90s that most pro wrestlers took steroids. A lot of football players took steroids. A lot of baseball players took steroids, and that was proven to be true. Like, there's a lot of athletes that took steroids in the 80s and 90s because, yeah, they wanted to stay relevant, they wanted to stay popular, whatever have you. But don't act like you are an angel, or we're like, everybody's, oh, Hulk Hogan was such a great man, blah, blah, blah. Dude was a cokehead. I know people who met him in the 80s when he was just starting out on Muscle Beach, where he would come in with guys like the Ultimate Warrior, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper, Andre the Giant, and they would line the bar he worked at, the bar counter. They would put a 5 to 10 foot line of coke down and do it. Like, they'd all line up and take a foot, snort a foot. And this was regular behavior for them. So, you know, yeah, Hogan did a lot of great stuff. He was a symbol to the 80s and the 90s. He encouraged a lot of people to do a lot of great things. Doesn't change the fact that the man did some really questionable stuff. I mean, the whole stuff in the early part of the double aughts, where he gotten a divorce and he's dating a new girl, and the girl looked a lot like his daughter and was her age, and it was just like, really? Wow. You know, and you know, hey, he had money. You can get away with a lot of stuff if you got money. Look at the Epstein stuff. Oh, yeah, no, there was no Epstein list. We couldn't release it before because, you know, there was stuff on it that we didn't want, like, people getting in trouble for, but now it just doesn't exist. Bullshit. Utter bullshit. Release the list. Let us know who are the despicable human beings that we've given power to in our government and our business. Get them all, quote-unquote, canceled. Release the Epstein list. Admit that you guys had him murdered in prison. He was murdered. Don't care. Only one camera failed in the entire prison on that day, and it happened to be the one watching his cell while he was on a suicide watch. Oh my God. Yeah. Frickin' just release the list. Admit that we got a lot of disgusting human beings in power. And that, you know, and just take it. Take your L. All right, I gotta go change clothes, but we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna put my gun away. What? I just smoked a joint. Oh, okay. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna do a quick change. Oh yeah, we have the clothing bag. It's expensive, but we have it. Gotta select Stevie clothes. Okay. Make sure my bag's back in my pocket. Yes, it is. And we just kind of mosey on out of the bushes. Nothing to see here, officers. Hopefully, if you're not, like, you know, doing something, like, you know, you could get away with... If you can get away with it, if you've gotten away... Alright, okay. To elaborate on what I was talking about the other night, with the costume changing. Where right now, I am Stevie, not Stefan or Zoned Out. I have to make my Stefan longer outfit. Let's go do that now, actually. So I'm gonna have three suits of clothing to wear for my character. There is going to be Stevie, which is this outfit where he's barefoot, wearing his knit beanie hat and his Bigfoot hemp pullover hoodie. There is Zoned Out, where it's like him wearing the mask, and the suit and the tie and everything. Let me check something, because I want to make sure this is actually still... Okay, good. You don't fall through the map. I just want to make sure you don't step in and fall through the map, because that was a thing for a little bit. Here's the other question. Oh, good. This won't let you jump over.
You know you're right, huh? It's time I told
There's
you
a reason we put these here and made them permanent, because...
I finally got one of
Yes,
those
I am,
phones
lady.
that shows the number of who's calling. You know
Because
I don't like it, but it sure is convenient.
there was a problem with this. Yeah,
Why
see?
did you call me then?
This
Okay, call me
is
back when you have
the
more
problem. If you get into here, you can fall, right?
time. Bye now.
So you don't want to do that. And they can't get at you, and you can't get at them, and it's complete bullshit. So I put the barriers up. Don't do it. If you're caught doing it to get away from the cops, you will be yelled at. You will be censured. Which is just another way of saying yelled at, and you'll have stuff taken away. Like, you will, like, your character will be auto-bound and put in jail. You're gonna auto-caught. You didn't get away with it. Sorry. No. You're that's called, it's a game exploit. It's cheating. Okay. Let's pick him, we gotta change out his stuff, and he, okay, so... I think, because we're putting him in a bartender's outfit. Yeah, whatever, dude. I've only just started streaming. I'm not concerned about, like, you know, if I'm not getting big. I'll deal it when I deal with it. Okay. That's the vest, if I believe correctly. No, it's not. Wow. This one only has two. Did I want to do... If it came in dark, I wouldn't mind the suspender. Look. But it doesn't come in alternate tops. And right now we don't have the clothing set. We don't have the expanded clothing set at the moment. Mostly because I haven't spent the $15 to go. Because FiveM, CFX changed how you do your subscription for adding in additional players to your server. Right now I'm locked at the base level, like I think it's 46 or something. And I could bump it up to 60 or more. It's not that difficult. I just have to pay a subscription fee. I just, you know, because... oh, hey, we're going to this new system. We're no longer going to be using Patreon. Fine. What they don't tell you is that you have to log into their CFX to get it through the server. Yeah, all right. I run a VPS. I have access to my VPS. I also have access to where I pull up and I search for new scripts on my home computer. I don't use the VPS. I use my home PC, and I just copy paste so that all of my scripts are still on my PC, and that way they can't be lost or stolen from me by somebody closing the VPS or for whatever reason. They are mine. They're linked to my PC. All the downloads, all my assets are linked to my PC. But the server is linked to the VPS. So I have to log in to CFX and FiveM through the server to upgrade my server subscription to increase the player count and add in additional clothing lines. I can add more clothes. I just haven't done that yet. I like this vest, but there's no like color I really want, and it's for my bar. Stefan runs the bar, so I'm kind of looking for a nice, like I want to say suit and tie kind of look. Let's see here. So yeah, for like 6 months, I'm reaching out to CFX going, hey, I'm trying to log in, and it keeps rerouting me through the login. And they kept sending me notifications. We fixed this issue. Have a good day. I was like, you ain't fixed nothing. You didn't even reach out to me or email me or text me. Nothing. I have not been asked what's going on. I haven't been pulled into a VC or message through the Discord to say, hey, come talk to us. We'll help you figure it out. Nothing. I figured it out. I figured out by accident. I unintentionally logged into my CFX assets manager on the VPS instead of on my home computer because I had the screen up on my main. I use 3 monitors. So I had the VPS up on my center monitor, which is normally where I have my regular PC stuff running, instead of the far left monitor where I usually put the VPS stuff. So yeah, I unintentionally logged in on the wrong computer or the wrong IP and found out, oh, I have to log in through the VPS because that's where the server is linked to. So, yeah, 6 months of being angry. 6 months ago, and this is some bullshit. And it comes to find out, oh no, it's just you gotta log in a specific way. Frickers. It's almost as bad as figuring out, hey, why don't I hear my intro song anymore? Why don't I hear my seatbelt alarm anymore? Why don't I hear myself unlocking and locking the car anymore? Give me a second, I gotta blow my nose. And for a year, this was an issue. And it came from a Windows, not a Windows glitch. It came from a glitch caused by another server that it was not redline. Hey, cowboy. It was not the one I started on, the one I created Stevie on. It was a completely different server. That server is dead and gone. I'm not going to disparage it because they tried to do something and they dropped the ball on it. It kind of, like, the people involved kind of got, there was a lot of garbage going on. Ooh, wait. Did that offer more? No. But they had software running for anti-cheat. The anti-cheat grabbed my voice changer and said it was a cheat and killed my audio. It also changed one of my Windows settings for audio. because the voice changer uses my mic and it uses uses the Windows auditory stuff. And yeah, it turned off secondary, what is it called? Their anti-cheat program killed my audio, killed my sound in their server, and also caused the, what is it called? I'm not even seeing it no more. Oh wow, that's gotten rid of. It was a secondary audio for FiveM that has to be on for it to work. You have to have it on, and you don't see it when you're in server apparently. So every time I'd log in the server and I couldn't hear, I'm like, well, my stuff looks fine. I don't know what's going on here. And if I'm not in the loading screen for FiveM, you don't see the secondary one where it tells you, oh yeah, there's two different the audio settings. Like Discord. If you pull up your Discord in your system settings for sound, Discord has two separate audio systems. Discord has what is it? Let me log in and all, because I host the whole time I'm not in my. There we go. So Discord has two audio things that tell it to both, it tells you the notifications come through this way and your voice and audio come through this way. So I unintentionally had the secondary systems for FiveM, which is your intro music to all the servers, your car alarm, your horn for not the horn. It was something to do with hitting the E, but it wasn't a horn. I think it was police. Emergency sound. I couldn't hear the horns. I couldn't hear the siren if I hit the button for E. If somebody else did it, I could hear it, which is stupid. But it's the way it comes through your audio. It's the way the programs run. And one of the other things it does is it was supposed to also kill. I don't know why that program they had on their server did this. But yeah, it was super frustrating, and it caused me to not play on their server, which kind of hurt because I was really, their server was supposed to be the server we went to if you decided to leave my server, but wanted to keep you wanted to move to something that was a bit more content oriented. My server is not content oriented. I don't really care what you do on the server. I want everybody's content, everybody's storylines to get some kind of effort behind it, some kind of push. I encourage anybody who wants to stream on my server, talk to me. We will give you help in creating storylines for yourself. We'll help you organize it, and it's not going to be the big boys versus everybody else, which is something I have an issue with some servers. A lot of content servers, they focus on a few people at the top, and everybody else be damned. You could be a mid-level streamer who's got a really good storyline going, and all of a sudden the big boys show up, and your storyline gets thrown in the trash. Cops disappear from your events. Cops disappear from oh yeah, you're robbing a bank. Oh no, big boy's rolled into the server. He's streaming right now, and he's got a Tonka truck. All cops abandon everything and go deal with the big boy because he's got a Tonka truck. And I find that to be disingenuous with a lot of the way they push that we're a family, we're a community, we're here to help everybody, and yet you try to push any kind of you push any content, any role play content outside of what they want or they plan, and your stuff's thrown in the toilet and flushed violently with some Drano poured in after it, because in all honesty, their stuff matters more. As I say, is my stuff changing? Is it the same? And I found that to be like I can't do that. I am a, for all intents and purposes, I'm a role player. I will sit here and I will create my own storylines, and I don't care. I will actively go out of my way to create storylines. What is going on with the costuming? I just got to speed run through them, I think, and then go back through. And we will actively help you write, and like I will sit, if you wanted to come into this server and do RP stuff, I will sit here and help you as best I can. One of the reasons I want to get, like, the, for right now, one of the reasons I want to get the AI cops to work is because we don't have the player base to have PD. We just don't. See, it is what it is. I don't have the player base. We had a pretty decent growing player base, and then somebody came in, acted like they owned the fucking place, started telling people how they were going to play their characters, how they were going to do this, that, and the other thing, and all of a sudden, yeah, I have no player base, because they all quit. Because this one person came in and acted like they were the cock of the roost, and they weren't shit. They were brand new to the server. They should have just shut up, come in, done their content, and gone the hell home. But they didn't, and they're gone. And they're gone from a lot of servers because they tried that shit pretty much everywhere they went, and now they're done. They're gone. I know. Do I want short sleeves? Open. I'm gonna do closed collar. I'm gonna do closed collar. I'm looking for a. I want to have. I wish it gave you more of a headshot view. Okay, so he's not taking off the beanie, and the glasses aren't changing. Oh, I'll change the glasses, but like, I'm not taking off. Like, really? Is my eyes just closed? Are my eyes literally just closed the entire time? Oh, wait a sec. Okay, I got it. Oh, shit. Anyway. I want the shirt to kind of match the hat, but he's also going to have... Where were the ties under? I think it's under... Yeah. Well, it's not that tie, because that tie doesn't have the color. And that tie has no additional colors. Maybe I'll put them in a bow tie. They have an orange bow tie. Oh, they have an orange bow tie. Okay. Because that'll distinct. Because Stevie doesn't wear a tie. Zoned Out does wear a tie. Nope, wrong. Let me zoom back out. And he's supposed to be a bartender, and you know, he gotta look clean. Okay, let's go back to shirt one. No, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. I can change the arms, of course, to be. Okay. The only thing you can't do in this one is you can't lift and lower your arms. It just doesn't work. I'm not going to touch that because that's something else. Okay, now we got to do pants. And we're going to make them... Yeah, put them in boxer shorts behind the counter. like these pants. These aren't bad. Pencil pants, but yes, they will, Lester. If you join the VC, they will hear you. You'll be in the call with me, which means the stream will hear you. Okay, now we need to put some shoes on him, because Stefan will wear shoes because, you know, it's the right thing to do. And I may go without the hat. Like, he'll have the hat, like I can put it on, but he won't like work with the hat on. If that makes sense. Let's see, what shoes? I'm not going to stream for too long, Lester, so if you want to chat after, you're more than welcome to. And those are okay, but they're not really like they're not like what I would call shoes I'd allow behind the like as a bartender. And we're definitely wearing shoes with socks because I've worked in a bar, and I don't care if you're not wearing socks and you're working behind a bar. Ew. Just ew. It is like disgusting. You know what? We're gonna put them in. They aren't bad. That's not bad for just a bartender. It's comfortable sneakers with the rubber. Yeah, that'll work. And now we just gotta change his glasses because while these are, the glasses he'll wear normally, they're too. I know which ones I wanted. I wonder if they're still in here. Oh, no, 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 no. Come on, where are the square glasses? Did we lose those? Oh no, there we are. It's not really square. They're octagon. And Steve, and this is Stefan. This is Stevie. This is Stevie completely straight. Like, he's not suffering from any of his. Like, this is Stevie not suffering from any of his social anxiety stuff or any of the other issues he's having. I do want to change the face because I've got him sleeping. I'm trying to remember the expressions. Okay, here we go. I don't want him grumpy. I don't want him joyful. Mouth breather is not bad. Let's see how that looks on him. Eh, nah, two. Mm-mm. Smug was always kind of fun to have him. What's Chelsea doing? What should we want? What did I send her? I wanted him to look slightly just not. There we go. Yeah, because he looks kind of just. All right, so this is Steve. This is Stefan, or Stevie is Stefan. Let me. Thank you. There we go. And we just gotta go back here. Do the free clothing change because. Yeah, this is Stevie as the stoner bum.
Hey, darling, I ain't seen you in forever.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go finally. I'm gonna cross the street before we get run over. We gotta restart that stupid shopping cart quest. Yeah, I'm gonna go steal that car. Oh, do we get into freaking ghost drivers again? Bugs me. I cannot figure out for the life of me what's causing that. Before we had no, like the locals were popping in no problem. Like drivers and cars were no problem. Okay, go. I have, like, that is bugging the piss out of me because I've tried 3 or 4 different, I've, like, done a bunch of Googling on why locals may not be spawning in the cars. And for the life of me, I can't figure out what's causing it. Because it'll be fine one day and the next day we got nobody in cars, plenty of people on the street. But as I said, right now our population is so low that I have all the pop stuff cranked up, so that's in thing. But if I have it lowered to what would probably make the rendering bring in all the different cars and people, then the city would look abandoned. And I'm sorry, that's just not entertaining. I don't care. 1, 2, 3. I'm on the wrong side. Yeah, with the whole, like, I'll help people do anything for their streaming thing, it's not about, like, putting streamers first. It's about not cock-blocking other people, because I think they're better than me or not better than me. If you're good enough to get a couple 100,000 followers, you should not worry about whether or not somebody's better than you.
How are you?
Okay, do the
This is
mission.
incredible.
Okay, find a shop at 500 meters. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go steal this car. Can't steal that car, it's a junker. Damn it. Because I'm not driving my own car up the hill. Give me a parked car, damn it. All these damn ghost drivers. pisses me off. Normally, if you put a bunch of... see? Oh, yeah. By the way, if you're in this area, there's a chance that... Yeah, he had a gun. You could get shot by the locals. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Only while I'm streaming is this a problem. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, come on, I hit that one. Oh, bullshit. I'm gonna stress out before I get this done. Now, I can pick the lock again, or I can hit E and sit here for an hour trying to get the... Well, no, it's... Alright, Lester. In my server, lock picking is actually fairly easy. The problem comes up is that I am not running on the best computer for visual graphics. So my graphics card, while I'm streaming on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube, can't keep up, and I lose. Like, it's probably part of the reason I'm not seeing. Like, I don't get the NPCs aren't spawning for me, but that's not true because it happens even when I'm not streaming. That's a server thing, not a user interface thing. But because I'm hitting my, like, let me see, what is my, right now, my CPU is using 55%, 87% of my memory, and 86% of my GPU. So, because I'm using so much of my GPU and CPU and all that happy horseshit, the user interface for... Yeah! But because I'm using so much of my CPU, GPU, and memory, the user interface doesn't quite keep up while I'm streaming. On a server that is in your screen name, I could never lockpick. It was dialed up so high. There is a reason why the big boys on that server don't lockpick. And use an admin skill. I don't use an admin. You notice, I'm not gonna lie. I have admin. I don't use it in stream. I don't use any of my admin powers while in stream. Most I might do is TX admin. If somebody's like screaming for, like, oh, yo, the EMS guy just standing over me. He's not helping me, so I gotta use TX admin to help that person get up. Because, yeah, it's not cool to have a, like, you're doing stuff. But yeah, Lester, I am not opposed to helping people help create a character, help build that character's backstory, build a personality that you want to portray. Because we should be helping. Why am I pulling up that? I keep hitting. Okay, no, I knew I was going in the right direction. We should be helping each other create new content. Everybody should be helping each other. I don't want to go that way. That's why. Come on. Quit hitting buttons. I wanted to turn there so that I could go over the bridge here. Because you go under the bridge if you go that way. go over the bridge. So, my whole concept for this server is helping people learn to roleplay. And I don't mean like interactions between players, but that yes, to an extent. I mean creating a character who is not you. I am not Stevie, I am not Zoned Out, I am not Stefan, I am none of these people. And I see way too often in a lot of role-playing servers where most of the players are just playing well, I don't know. Hey, we can try, Lester. That's all I can say. On mine, we can try. You gotta remember, I'm not for nothing. I played on that server, and I had problems with getting DC'd in a lot of their areas. There is reasons for that. A lot of it has to do with how they run their stuff, like how their programs are set up. There's people that are much more knowledgeable than I am who've explained it to me, where I understand it. I couldn't fix it if you paid me to, but I understand it. Oh, on mine. Oh, wait, that might be. I don't know what that's from. Because Jesus, I'm running one. Like ours is one of the easiest to run. Also, you got to remember, Lester. The clothings that I have base GTA. I have no clothing packs. I have nothing but the generics. The last thing I have to learn to install on the server, because I install everything. I'm the one who loads everything into the server. I install all the programs, all the cars, all the MLOs, and I am kind of good at it. I am not perfect. I have my problems, and I gotta find... There's a way to get up here. I know there is. There it is. I am not perfect at it. I understand it probably a lot better than a lot of people in other places, because I am doing it all on my own, and I'm learning all on my own. I just redid an entire selection, like an entire subscription, 10 separate scripts, where the owner the guy who makes the scripts had just done a complete revamp of every one of his scripts. 10 separate scripts. We use a lot of them. Chop shop, drug dealing, drug selling, not drug dealing, drug making, drug selling, laundering money, chop shop, diving script, which is kind of, our diving script is kind of cool. Metal detecting. What else is under that one, Lation? There's a whole bunch of them, but all of them I did in 10 hours, one day, on my own. No help. I don't have somebody doing it for me. I don't pay anybody to do it for me. I can't afford to pay somebody to do it.
way it really is.
If I could afford to pay somebody to do it, I probably would. Because it's frustrating, it's a pain in the butt. But at the same time, I don't know if I could ever trust somebody to do it without me being in, like, seeing everything they're doing. And that's what it comes down to a lot, is can you trust the people you've got working? What? Bitch, that ain't cool. What did I hit? That's some bullshit. Stupid cart. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. I'm just gonna yeet this thing down the hill. No! Get out of the cart! Let it go. I just wanted it out of my way. Oh, shit. Gotta remember to hit double X when I come out of that. But yeah, we have 81 custom cars. None of them have branding in them, because I have somebody who I trust who enjoys, he loves doing it. So we don't push him to do them we bug him about it, but we don't, he ain't getting paid. But
You're
he's like,
telling
oh,
me.
that's a cool car. Yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you.
You know,
Yeah, we
I
definitely
don't
gotta get that
mind
one in
being labeled
server.
a crackhead.
And he's debranded a bunch of our cars so that we can use them. What? Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Come on, let me push you. I just got to go 500 meters. Come on. Let's go. Let's go on this roller coaster. Come on, baby. Come on. Get me all the way down the hill. All the way down the hill. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Ah, damn it. That hurt. No, let me out. Let me out of it. Let me out. That's the problem with this. You're going to get hurt. Ow. 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 Oh, I'm short on bandages. This ain't good. I should really eat, too. So yeah, we have 81 custom cars, bicycles, motorcycles, scooters. We've got a couple of vehicles that would push the limits of... I have this whole problem with... I call it super stupid. And I basically put anything from Whistling Diesel into this super stupid category. Is it funny? Yes. Is it entertaining when it's being done? Yes. Are they fun to play with? Yes. Is it realistic or non-over-the-top roleplay? No. It is over the top. It is stupid. It gets views. It gets views. Well, you have a good night, Lester. It gets views, yes. Does it forward the roleplay in the server? No. It doesn't do anything for the roleplay in the server. In fact, most of the times it just pisses people off. Because it completely disrupts all the gameplay and all that stuff. Will I allow Whistling Diesel vehicles into my server? Sure, you buy them. Well, you give me the money to buy them. And you officially donate that vehicle to my server, and your character will own that vehicle. You'll be the only one allowed to have that vehicle for 6 months. After 6 months, that vehicle becomes open. This is any custom car. Any custom car, if you really want it, I'll let you bring it in.
We're the only ones who knows the way it really is.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
Yeah, So, if you want a car, and you find it, like, and it's gotta be from CFX, it can't be, like, you gotta find a legitimate source for the vehicle. Like, it's all about the fact that we've gotta be able to debadge it. We have to be able to prove it's from a legal site, we're not stealing, because we don't want it to be that we've stolen. Oh, come on, let me get out of it. Come on, let me get out of it. Oh, frickin' crap. How far did I get that time? 50 meters. Yeah. Come on, go up the hill. We have to be able to debadge it. We have to be able to prove that we own it as an asset. So, like, it's got to come from legitimate sources before we'll put it into the server. Only to protect ourselves, so that we don't get a cease and desist. We don't get shut down by CFX or FiveM for having stolen scripts or stolen cars or stolen this, stolen MLOs. We don't want to get into trouble. We want to be able to, like, continue to run the server and have fun. So yeah, we've got to be a little picky about the cars we bring in. Not too picky, but picky enough that it makes it difficult sometimes. And we're gonna stand here and smoke a bunch of joints because I have no more way of getting. I am out of my bandages. I should have stopped and gotten bandages. So what we're going to do is we're going to smoke a few joints. I think we're going to drive our... Oh, wait, I know. We can just drive the car to the store. I'll be right back, man. Come here. Come here. Wait, come here. Wait. This may be a bad idea. This may be a bad idea, but we're doing it! Okay. I think if I go down this way... No, it is not Carmine. Carmine is not debadging our cars. He is trying to learn, and he wants to do it. He has yet to present a car to me that is done. And he's offered to redo ones we've already got done, which is why. Like, we're like, why? It's already done. Why would you need to, like, there's no point in doing it again. Carmine is supposed to be coming over to help do our EMS, like part-time. He wants to come and do head EMS. I think he just wants to fly the chopper whenever he wants. He just wants to be able to fly the police chopper or the helicopter without getting in trouble, and that's fine. I don't, no skin off my ass. Because right now we have 2 ways to get EMS to come and help you. You can either do /help or /doctor. Both work. They work even if there's EMS on, because we don't have EMS. Okay. Come in here. Because this is what I knew. I knew there was... I put pharmacies around the city. So that you could come in and get, like, stuff like... There's things you need. Okay, not for nothing. You need these. And you need these. I gotta fix this. I have this image for this. It's a radiation pill. Radiation pills are needed to go into an area once I get that straight and fixed, because we put it in before and it said the radiation pills were in. We tried to use it and people were still dying of radiation. So I gotta look at that script. I don't know if it was me install bad or I wrote because you have to put in a bunch of parameters, and I might have put the parameters in incorrectly, which, believe me, it was a chore figuring out. Like, if you see on the map, there's those yellow circles. Those are drug selling zones. Okay, we're gonna break. In our server, we have a bunch of yellow circles. Like, that's the hunting zone. That's a hunting zone. These are drug selling zones. Every yellow circle is a different drug selling zone. We have a bunch of them. It's like it's usually areas with population, like we've got, and also in drug selling for the gang stuff, you have to be in a gang zone. So you have to be in one of these squares. Now, if you guys remember yesterday, this was orange, this was orange. I haven't gone back into these areas and reclaimed them yet, because I can go back in and claim again, and it's just control for that. It's 24 hours. If you aren't constantly in there and it's slowly, I think it's 1% per hour, you lose control 1% per hour. Which is to encourage not one group controlling a zone forever. It also encourages you to be on and play. Sorry. And yeah, we have most of the downtown area set up for gang, and Sandy set up for gang. I really got to remember it. And we've got some Polita or some grapeseed and we have Polito. I gotta do some of the other zones. I have to do the beach area and the areas over here yet. There will be very few gang stuff in this area here, only because I want to get people out of the Center City area to do stuff. And I'm wrong. I do have stuff in the beach. I did do the beach. I just haven't done. I haven't done Vespucci or above Del Piro. I just have to do up here and down here. We may add in more in the industrial zone too, to encompass like this area. But yeah, we're getting there. Who hopped in? Is that Hitman?
Hi.
Hitman. Hey,
What?
say hello to the stream.
Hello, stream.
You working or?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Hitman started driving for Uber. Hitman Mike. He out here making money.
I really think Doug's out here pimping me to make him money. So it's okay.
Hey, I'll take advantage of it for a while. I get like 5 more times.
Uh-huh.
And then, oh, by the way, Raven says hello.
Oh.
She's in the chat. If Lester, I don't know if Lester Jones, I don't even know if Lester Jones knows who you are. But
What? Tell me
Lester Jones is from another person from Red Line. That he may be after. I think he's most definitely after you, but
Alright.
he may know of you. I'm not sure.
I mean, there's a lot of people that know of me, but it's okay.
But yeah, Mike is the guy who does our cars because he enjoys doing the cars. And he knows eventually if we can get enough hype behind our server, people may go, hey, who made your cars? And we can go, this guy. And they go, oh, cool. How much to have him do that for me? Oh, well, you got to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he decides that. I don't decide that. He don't work for me. He just works with me. And he's nice enough to do cars with us because he got into doing it and he's having fun doing it. And then we broke him. Well, not me. Not me. His friends broke him. His friends that were playing on the server last year broke him. And gave him cars that had stuff in them that was just kind of wrong. One more joint, just to make sure.
What about that one car that has over like to complete both versions of it? It's like 150 things I have to remove off of it.
Oh god, that was an evil one. The one I remember was the truck. The truck one that I gave you. That was one I know. That was on me. It was a nice truck. It would have been really cool to get it in server.
Hey!
But
Let's go comb the beach for fossils later.
you know, it sucks we couldn't get it in because every time you get it, you get it finished. It's like you'd go to, the guy had apparently, okay, some design. No, get back. No. No. Get back here, you piece of shit. Fuck you then. I just lost a shopping cart down the side of a hill.
Mm-hmm.
Because the game mechanics maybe yeet the thing without actually purposely yeeting the thing.
Energy around you.
I threw the shopping cart even though I didn't tell it to throw the shopping cart.
That's
Oh.
There we go. No.
Customer.
Why? No!
Dark, wasn't that custom car I did? SUV I did amazing.
Which one?
The
Totally.
the one that Ryder was
Telling
talking about.
me.
Oh, yeah.
Hear that?
That's like I like it.
Hey!
It's that trap.
Let's go
Oh my
comb the
God.
beach for fossils later.
We have a car calls that if we put this car call into the system for this car, it literally makes the car a death trap. You can't drive it in a straight line for very long. It will literally, the car, like, you make a turn and it will try to go airborne. It is hilarious. We've threatened to install it on a couple of cars when people complained about the handling. And we're like, nah, you don't get it. That's not bad handling. We'll show you bad handling, and we switch out the handling for the car. And then they get the car again, and they go, okay, try to drive it now. And we're like, okay, I'm sorry, put it back. Put it back, please. Please put it back. Don't leave it like this, because this sucks. Go, all right. We'll put it back. You're not going to complain anymore, right? You're not going to complain that the car doesn't stop in midair when you yeet it off of, you jump it off a freaking... We had people complaining about handling of a car while it was in the air, and it wouldn't slow down in the air. We still bust Hitman's chops about that every once in a while. We're still waiting for the air brakes.
Look, I'm still trying to figure out how that dude thought he was going to slow the car down by jumping over your head at the same time. I was confused.
Yeah, we had somebody going, this car doesn't stop. I'm like, what are you talking about? It stops fine. No, watch. And he literally hit a ramp. Not a big ramp, but a ramp. He was doing like 150 miles an hour downtown and he was pulling into the PD garage. And the PD garage is a ramp. It's a downhill ramp, and he hit the thing and went yeeted and put himself up in the upper deck of the PD entrance. And we're like, dude, you're trying to stop a car in midair. This is pissing me off now. Dude, your shopping carts suck.
You have an
And give me a half second, guys.
incredible
I just had a
energy
bug
around
fly on my
you.
face, and now it makes my nose itchy. Give me a second, guys. Okay. Oh, my nose. I had a fly land on my nose, made me itch super freaking itchy. Okay. Grab the shopping cart. Walk over. No. No, why did you let go of it? Walk. Get a little run going. Hop in it. We're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. Okay, we've gone halfway. Oh, this is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Oh, this is not good. Not good, not good. I'm all stuck up in this thing. Oh, God. And this is why you buy bandages. Okay, okay. We're good. We're good. Okay, we need a joint. We need some weed. Because holy hell. It's like I'm littering this gully with shopping carts. Okay. We're good. We're good. We gotta get up back up there. Oh my God, this hill got so much bigger all of a sudden. This is not good. And yes, this weed I'm smoking is one of the scripts that they changed. We had it where we were actually reducing stress with them. We do have joints that reduce stress. But these are cooler. These actually belong to the drug selling script. And there was a functional de-stressing element to it, but when they updated the script, it kind of removed it somehow. So the new, they call it a snippet. The new piece of program, or the piece of program that tells the joint to reduce stress stopped working when the new script was put out for some reason. I don't know why. I am not a programmer. I am a... Is it FAFO? I'm a FAFO programmer. I'm a fuck about and find out programmer. I can figure some shit out. Like, I figured stuff out that I'm like, why is this doing this? And I've gotten it to work. When I've looked online and there was no explanation for how to fix something. Like, I figured out why, like, not for nothing, there is a server out there where if you have hand grenades, smoke bombs, and other throwable items, they don't work properly. So they've been banned. We had the same problem. I looked at the code and went, oh, that's why, and proceeded to fix the underlying issue that was causing these items to not despawn, because you get one Molotov cocktail and chuck it forever. Now, if you get it, like, I wonder if I have anything. Oh yeah, I got a smoke grenade. Okay, you can pull smoke grenades and Molotovs out of our trash cans. Okay, it's in my 5 button, right? Here's my smoke grenade. I can throw it, and I go into my pockets, and it's gone. That took me all of like an hour to figure out. An hour. And I'm not a programmer. I did not go to school to be a programmer. I am a literal, like, self-trained, fuck about and find out programmer. I've taken cybersecurity classes. I am HTML trained, which means jack shit for this kind of programming. I am command line. God, no joke. I've been using computers since 1980. I had a computer in my house in 1979 at 4 years old. We had an IBM computer. My dad got it from his job, and then when I started elementary school, I lived close enough to New York City, in New Jersey, where I grew up, where we had 2 kids whose parents worked for Apple, and 1 kid whose one of their parents worked for IBM. The parents for the Apple kids, the set of parents that were they're two, like, a dad and a mom, or 2 dads or 2 moms. I don't know what the mix was. I just know one of the parents for each of these children worked for IBM and Apple. 2 worked for Apple, 1 worked for IBM. The Apple guy, the 2 people for Apple went, oh, our eldest children are starting school. They're in my grade. We're kindergartners together. We're going to get Apple computers. You're gonna be the first school in New Jersey to have Apple computers. I think there was Apple ones. And we will put a foundation in place that you'll get a new Apple computer every time a new Apple computer comes out, and you get 3 new Apple computers every time a new Apple computer comes out. And everybody's like, "Yay, great parents! Your great parents are teaching you get the future. Computers, yay!" The IBM. I'll talk to you later. Later. Yeah. The IBM, the kid whose dad and mom worked for IBM went, "Hold my beer." Gave our school 10 brand new IBMs in 1980. So, 2 Apple executives gave us 3 computers. 1 IBM person gave us 10 computers, and they were all brand new. Oh, but yeah, I learned command line, I learned binary, I learned HTML, command, SQL. Freaking, I was using Excel back when you had to draw the lines for it. It was like, I've used every form of computer programming going way back. I created my own chat rooms. I created my own groups for MSN groups and Yahoo groups. I programmed for I programmed my own page for MySpace. I have my own wiki that I write and do stuff in. I have my own stuff for my writing in my projects. I eventually plan to put a wiki on for this server. This server will have its own wiki where you can go and look up the history of the city so that you have a clue of what you're like, what our mythos is, what the legend. Oh crap! I fell. Not good. Not good. No. Get off. Get off. Get out of it. Stand up. Come on. Stand up, boy. You can do it. Stand up. Okay. We lost all our armor. But we went 6 feet. Or 6 meters. How many more meters do I gotta go? Like another 240. So eventually, we will have an explanation. We'll have a wiki that explains why the mask rule is in effect. We'll have a wiki that explains the history of the bum system. We'll have a wiki that'll explain the drug system. We'll have a wiki that explains, like why the different gangs. Like when you create a gang, if you're gonna play for long term, I'll ask you to give me a basic 1-2 paragraph write-up of what your gang is. Why, okay, so my gang, the Wasted. We're just a bunch of pots. We grow pot. We're a hippie group that grows pot, but is willing to defend their stuff. We're not commune. We're a gang that sells weed and it does other criminal activities.
That's the truth.
And we are about subverting the they're basic. I want to call it a basic street gang. Where are you? Where did I go? What? I think I've had too much weed. Guys. I don't even know where I'm at. Okay. We're doing TX admin stuff. How did I end up there? No, why didn't you give me a... Okay. Alright, we're back. I don't know what happened there. I have no clue why that happened. Push the cart. Thank you. Okay. We had to reload skin because the cart got glitched. Talkie?
We're the only ones who knows the way it really is.
I may have to lower the amount of times to ride the cart more because I think doing this too much can glitch you. So we'll keep that in mind. I think I'm going to lower it even more. I think I'll lower it to 250 because 250 is manageable. You can do 3 or 4 rides and you get 250 meters. I wish I could get it to heat myself. We're at 320 now. That's not bad. I wish I could get it where I can launch myself over the, off that little, I would love to get it, I wish I could steer and yoink myself off this. That would be awesome. That would be a great short. But we're going to get ourselves back up the hill. We're going to get this. We're going to use some more bandages. But yeah, I don't get why some stuff is so difficult. Because I'm 50. I am not new to this stuff, but it is all new. I did not learn programming to do computer games. I learned programming to make websites, to make forums, to make chat rooms, to do security stuff, like backtrack where somebody got into a server or how they hacked something. That's my training. Like, I can backtrack where something got broken or how something is broken. But I don't, and I'm really good at dumbing stuff down or making it layman's. We call it, it's dumbing it down. I can tell you, all right, the reason why this was happening was because this, and this weren't happening. Like, I can walk into a boardroom, know for a fact that we got, like, the server got DDoSed and hacked, and it's because somebody in that room was playing Pokemon Go and using a phone spoofer linked to a VPS or a VPN on our network, and that caused it to create a backdoor into the server. And I can explain that in a way that somebody who has no computer training understands it. It's, all right, guys. So, I don't know who, and give the username, is, but they need to stop playing Pokemon Go on their computer between the hours of such and such and such and such, because whatever program you use to create your fake phone or link your real phone to your computer and use it to spoof, to make it use to fake you actually walking, but you let a hacker in. They used it as a way to get into your computer. They used your Pokemon Go account to break into the computer. But I'm not joking. That was a case study that I did a paper on in school.
Hear that? Hey! Let's go comb the beach for fossils later.
All right, we're gonna do that. Bet, man, we'll go do that. We're gonna do that, but I gotta get these 500 meters done. There's like, we can literally do like, you can't. No, screw you. Stop yeeting the cart from them. All I do is turn left and right, and turn fucking. I want to figure out why it's doing that, because I didn't hit X, and X is what makes you drop the cart. Oh my god, I'm going far. Oh, rock! That was a rock! That was a rock! Oh! We hit a rock. That's a rock. That's a rock. That's a cart. That's my blood. That hurt. That hurt. Guys, that hurt. That hurt, guys. I'm so sorry. That hurt. That really hurt. Ow. All my armor's gone. Okay, we gotta smoke some joints. Oh, I didn't put the joints back in my pocket. Gotta smoke some. I've gone through 17 joints. Jesus. Stevie really does have a smoking problem. But yeah. By the way, guys, Stevie is the one who will be perpetually stoned. Like, there is a good chance, other than doing it, like, once we... Right now, I'm not going to do it because... Yeah, it's a nice boulder. Right now, I'm not doing it as much as I used to do it on the original character creation server that I played on, because the RP is not necessary. I'm not around other players. So there's no reason for me to have Stevie constantly smoking. But once we get enough population and Stevie's around real people, other characters, he's going to be smoking joints a lot. Because his character states that he is a paranoid schizophrenic who uses marijuana to maintain, to level himself out. Oh yeah, guys, we also have vape pens. We have vape pens that actually... Where is my... Oh, there's my vape pen. The vape pens actually help with stress. I also have 2 phones for some reason. But yeah, you can use it, like, look, you can use a vape pen. See, it's a cool vape pen too. But the vape pens reduce stress. Yeah, see, you're feeling more relaxed. I keep forgetting I have those. I'm all about wanting to get the weed working the way weed works, which is it removes stress. It helps you feel less, you know, stressed out and stuff. And I don't think I have just one more good ride. One more good ride like that last one. Just this time, let's not hit a. Oh yeah, the vape pens also give you armor. They only give you 6 points. You only get like. All right, you see, I have 86 right now. The joints give you 20. Let me check something real quick. No, that's the only thing I sure. See, I went up 6 points, and yeah, I got 6 points of armor. The joints just make it easier to get armor.
You know,
And they
I
release
don't
stress.
mind being labeled a crackhead.
Really?
We're the only ones who knows the way it really is.
I fully believe that, sir. All right, let's go. Okay. That was your fault. 100%, that was your fault. That's your fault that I do the thing down the hill. Your fault, 100. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. All you. And I want you to take responsibility for it. What do you say?
That's the truth.
That's what I thought. I could not have planned that any better. I had no control of what he says. That was great. If somebody could clip that for me, I would love that. Shopping cart fail. And blame the other guy. Oh, no. That hurt. That was pathetic. That was so pathetic. I went 1.7. I didn't even make it 2 meters.
You know, I don't mind being labeled a crackhead. Totally.
Jesus, that was bad. If I wasn't trying to complete this thing in this stream, I would give up right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we didn't get to go backwards. Oh, no, 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 no. Frickin'. Try not to lose any more armor. I don't mind going over, but Jesus. Okay, just give me one more good ride, man. One more, let me have some food. One more good ride. Just one more good ride.
Hear that? You're telling me. Sweet Jesus.
Okay. Grab it. Grab it, grab it. Grab it. Thank you. Give a little bit of oomph and go. Oh, come on! I'm just going to lay here a little while and think about my decisions. Come on, I wanted to get this done before it got too dark.
You have an incredible spectral energy around you. We're the only ones who knows the way it really is.
Just give me. Come on, 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 come on. No, 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 yeah, no, no, no. Okay, we're going good. We might make it. We might make it. We might make it. We're gonna hit that boulder again. This is not good. Oh, wow. Shit. Yeah! I wonder if we... Oh, no cheering. Really? Oh, can I do all emotes? Yay! We did it! We don't have to frickin' go down that hill no more. Crap. How? I gotta get up here and get a car. And we're gonna have some more weed. Because we need some armor. Because I'm betting these people ain't gonna stop. Ooh, SUV. Get over here. Oh, get. Give me your car. Give me your car. Give me it. Give me it. I don't want to pick lock. Give me the car. Oh man. Give me your car. Oh shit. Oh my god. What's going on? Give me the car. Give me the car. Give me the car, lady. Give me the car. Give me it. Just give me the car. Lady, don't do it. Don't do it. I will shoot you. Okay, get it. Go. Go. I'll let you go. I lied. No witnesses. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. He hit me. That was on purpose. Oh, yeah, by the way, our locals get violent. I find it funny. Other people don't find it so funny. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, maybe smoking the weed. I don't trust you. Purdy! And we go back to the Hobo King. Oh yeah, revving your engine, like, upsets the locals. Like, it really pisses them off. Like, I'll go get my, I'll go get the Foggio that we put. I can't believe we put anti-lag on a Foggio! Why did we do that? Other than it's funny as fuck. But first we're gonna stop at the hospital because eventually the help I took, like the bandages I used, are gonna wear off. And I'm gonna freaking die on the spot. Uh-oh. No, don't crash. Don't. Crappers. Game error. What is that? Sorry, we had a game crash, guys. Bear with me. Come on. Let me first disk cleanup. Probably a combination of the way that script kind of, like, that's why I think I'm gonna lower the amount even further, because if you do that too much, do that that shopping cart thing too much, I think it kind of makes it possible for your stream to crash out. Yeah, your game just doesn't do the graphics. That's why I ended up under the map. And Being mean over there on YouTube. I have not gotten to a high enough level to make friends with a raccoon yet, which is what I'm trying to work at, which is why I was trying to do that, get down the hill 500 meters, because at, I think it's level 6 or 7 of the hobo thing, I get
Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who
I get the
deceive me.
chance
Bloody and
to
sprayed
capture
through
a,
the
or not
chains,
capture,
go
tame
free
a
me.
raccoon.
Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, but me to
Having the raccoon in all my stuff is just it's an inside joke kind of thing. It comes from the fact that, one, yes, you can get attacked by a raccoon while dumpster diving. Two, raccooning is a way to say that you're dumpster diving. I'm injured. You know, I'm bleeding out. I've been racing down a hill in a shopping cart. It hurt. Help. I didn't think I was that bad. Why do they have the rabbi here? I'm not even Jewish. Why is the rabbi here? I'm not Jewish. I'm getting away from here. I'm pretty sure I'm already circumcised. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye. Dude, what the hell, man? You put. There's a damn freaking rabbi next to my bed, man. I wasn't that bad. I just shopping cart rode down a hill a few dozen times. Alright, by the way, if you come over here and go to this shop, you can also buy, like, you can get, like, first aid stuff. But yeah, the raccoon thing is it's an inside joke. It's like the whole gag is that, yes, eventually you can make friends with a raccoon. Or you can get attacked by one. If you dumpster dive too much. Or you get the wrong RNG. Because somebody's got really bad RNG, and every time he does stuff lately, he gets attacked. Like, let's see. Dumpster dive. I got attacked by a raccoon. I knew it would happen. He didn't spawn. Oh my god, I'm getting attacked by a raccoon, and I gotta beat some people up. I just got out of the hospital. You coming? I see you. We're gonna take care of somebody. Oh wait, let me go get my hat. I think because I'm streaming, the spawn didn't work. You got a problem with me? This is my rebar. That is cool looking. That's one of the things you can get out of the dumpster is rebar. Come on, open. Well, you know, she actually has, the kidnapper has to actually come back and play on my server for that to happen, but I haven't heard from her in over a year, and she left Redline a year ago, so I'm not even sure what she's doing anymore. I don't know if anybody contacted her. I don't know anybody who knows her enough to keep contact with her. I've lost most of my connections to, that server. The people I do know don't have that kind of contact with them. As much as I would love them to come play on my server, I don't see it happening. Because in all honesty, they were the reason this character got to where he's at. His lore is like linked to her, but more about how he got to be the different versions of himself. Because her end-all plan was to break him and either rebuild him or make him worse. She had not decided, so I came up with a way that all three were a possibility. She leaves him alone, which is Stevie. She fixes him, which is Steppen. Or she breaks him, which is Zoned Out. Zoned Out is Stevie broken. Gone full villain. Everything that she told him, like, about having superpowers is only available for villains, and like, even the superheroes in that town, in that city, were villainous, and that's why they could get away with what they, like, why they could do what they could do, and that there was no such thing as superheroes, and that Stevie is delusional about it. And Stevie, my server, my city, is Stevie's hometown. She took him home and broke him. He has reclaimed his family's wealth. Because Stevie's storyline is that at age 14, his parents had him committed as a paranoid schizophrenic. So he is now, and put him in a hospital that was not like a good hospital. It's one of those hospitals where, like, a lot of bad things were done to patients. And it was rich people. It was run by, like, somebody who realized, oh, the people who put these kids here, or these, like, teenagers, adults, whoever they stuck there, don't really care what happens to them. They just want them out of sight and out of mind. So I can pretty much get away with anything and keep taking their money. So, orderlies that were more like prison guards, nurses that were more like kidnappers or abusers, doctors who, like, were just experimenting, like doing shit like, MK Ultra level experimentation, giving people stuff to see what would happen. And so that's the world Stevie grew up, like, spent his life in for a while. He escaped, and that's how he ended up in the first cities. He escaped from that. He met her. She did stuff to him. And then she got interested in him, and she told her about how he grew up, and she got really interested in him. And then that town had what would you call that? It was a volcano, but a catastrophe happened. And the catastrophe made everybody have to leave for 2 years, and during those 2 years, she brought him home to his hometown, had him get his money.
If you say so.
We're not going to say how. Okay, now this is what I wanted to get to. I'm leave this up for a little bit before I hit yes. Okay. Warning, being a hobo is no joke. You have made it this far, but to progress further, you need to become a real hobo. You will be a hobo forever, and you will not be able to do any other jobs. Are you sure you want to continue? What this means in server, as far as gameplay is concerned, if I hit hell no, I can keep dumpster diving and doing stuff and just don't do any more. I can do the lower end, I think I can do the lower end missions again, but I can't do the newer ones. And I can never get to the point where I can get a hobo, get a raccoon pet. I can never become Hobo King, and so on and so forth. So you're deadlocked at level 4 hobo if you say hell no. If I hit yes, I am ready, I can never be a cop, I can never be an EMS, I can never run a business as a boss. You can't have a job. The only way to remove this is for me, as the admin and owner of the server, to go into the hard data of my database and return my hobo level to 0, or another player's hobo level to 0. Basically give you a fresh start. Or you get to level 10 and then you pay out a whole hell of a lot of bottle caps. I think it's something like 30,000 bottle caps. Now, for player stuff, if you're doing this as an RP thing, if you're doing this just to make some money, don't do anything above level 4. If you're trying to create a atmosphere that your character is some dirtbag, street hobo, or homeless guy, or homeless kid, a teenager, or homeless woman, you know, and you're going to continue doing the homeless thing, that's fine, you can do that. And if you want to leave that because, oh, you met some people, they talked to you, like like you made friends with people in server, they want you to come work for them at their bar or their mechanic shop. Well, yeah, you can't be a mechanic either, you can't have any job. No matter what kind of job, your job is locked as hobo. You can't undo it. Only I can undo it. Or you have to get to level 10 and get rid of it. Now, I will give 2 ways for you to get out of being a hobo if you go to level 5. RP, where you talk to staff, the role-playing staff, meaning me and the other role-playing staff, and go, hey, I've been doing the hobo thing for a little while. It's not really going anywhere for me, but I've already gone past level 4, and I kind of want to get out of it. Okay, do you have enough to get to level... No, I'm at like level 7, I'm kind of bored with it, and I can't really push myself to get above level 7. Alright, we'll do some kind of thing where we'll have it be, like, you get in a, like, we can RP, like, you have an altercation with, like, dumpster diving, or you get in a drunken rant with somebody, or you are on the street begging and we have one of your friends who is a player who wants you to go do something else or something like that come up and try to, like, clean you up, so they take you and help you get clean, better clothes, a nice car, blah blah blah. And then I go into your admin, as the admin and owner of the server, I go into your database account and change your hobo level to 0. That's RPing your way out through roleplay, and doing enough roleplay that we have a storyline that explains how you stop being a hobo. The other way, you get to level 10 and you buy your way out. You can also roleplay this. Have it be your friends go, hey, you know, I want you to stop being a hobo. Well, I don't want to be a hobo no more. It's, you know, I love the hobo lifestyle, blah, blah, blah. And then they do a bottle cap drive where they go around server, like, charity drive, a charity event to collect bottle caps so you can buy your way out of being a hobo. Now, here's the kicker. Only you can buy yourself out of being a hobo. Nobody else can buy you out. You have to put the hobo, you have to have a whole of the bottle caps that be in your inventory. You have to give them to the Hobo King to get out of being a hobo. So, depending on how the charity event goes and whether or not you really want to really screw your friends over, you could literally take the 30,000 hobo coins and spend them on hobo toys and stuff for being a hobo, and they can't do nothing about it. Now, at that point, you have an intervention. You can just roleplay an intervention, and then all right, we'll will admin database change your, or they can have another charity event. Just keep rolling the dice. It's your choice on how you want to get out of being a hobo. You can also just decide, yeah, the character died on the street, starved to death, or froze in wintertime, and now they're dead. And just start a new character. I wouldn't, don't kill a character because you don't want to be a hobo anymore. Talk to the role-playing staff. We'll help you get out of it. We'll find some way to, maybe we'll have somebody pretend to be a social worker and find you sitting on the street and talk to you and try to get you out of being a hobo, that kind of thing. There's a lot of stuff. As I said, there's a lot of role-playing possibilities. And that's what my server's about, is creating role-playing possibilities for you to learn. And one of the things I keep telling people, you want to learn how to do roleplay on a server like this? Take improv classes. Go to, you don't have to be good at it. Just take some improv classes. It gets you beyond the idea of what you see in front of you. And it gets you to experiment. Yes, there are hobo toys. I will show. I gotta blow my nose. Give me a minute. Raven, you didn't know about the hobo toys? Well, let me claim this. But again, guys, do not do this if you do not want to be locked in as a hobo. Now I am locked in as a hobo.
Ha!
Yeah, you can go to the hobo shop. See. Cardboard bed, rat treats, rusty pipe, begging sign, hobo stick. Hobo sticks for self-defense and rat hunting. Begging sign you use to beg with. Wait, I'm gonna get that because I actually lost mine. Oh, I don't have enough bottle caps. Darn it. But here's one of the hobo toys, the rebar. Rebar is a hobo toy. The rebar is a hobo toy. I have to see where I'm at in...
Best shit about the army was traveling.
Okay, so I'm halfway to level 6.
How you doing?
What's the next quest? Welcome to camp. It brings you to humble domain.
I feel that.
Get desperate for some supplies around here. Go collect 100 junk items to give you access to Hobo Recycler. Okay, start mission. Okay. How much do I have? I'm gonna drink my whiskey.
Hey, you supposed to call me.
How am I supposed to call you, man? I don't have a phone. My phone's broken. See, I got a broken phone. Broken phone, right there. So I currently have 4, 12, 20 junk items. I also have Molotovs. The only problem with the Molotovs and other throwables is if you get a stack of them, because they're supposed to be unique. If you get a stack, and I gotta go in and fix that in the script, you get too many. You throw the Molotovs, you throw all your Molotovs. If you throw all your gas, you throw all of your gas. If they're in a single stack. If I had more down here or up here, they'd still be there. But yeah, you get one per throw. Or one per stack, no matter how many you have. Also, for all those people who want to do streaming, make sure your character has an action cam on them so that you can tell other players, hey, so you know I'm using my action cam. So they know you're streaming or recording. So they don't say stupid stuff or things that will get you kicked out of whatever streaming service you're using. That way, no N-bombs, no
Hey, what's up? How you
bad
doing?
language. They're not going to get you canceled. The action cam does not actually work. It's just an item to justify, because I know there's servers that go, oh, you can't use. It's also for anybody who does criminal stuff. Use it, carry an action cam on you. And just tell people, like, if the cops, and if you're a streamer and you're a criminal, carry the action cam on you. And if a cop says, oh, they did this, 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 and this, and you know you didn't do that, and you've got proof because, like, you're a streamer, and, like, you've got recordings, all you gotta do is tell, oh, that's not cool. My existing stock of scrap doesn't count. I gotta collect all new scrap. Anyway, so the action cam has two purposes. One, it is a way for a streamer to have a way to acknowledge that they are streaming in server. Two, if you're a criminal, it is a way for you to contradict the cops. If they claim you broke a law and you know you didn't break a law, but they still claim it and they still ticket you, you got something you can take to court with you. God damn it, I got hurt. I got jabbed with something. I didn't get jabbed with a needle, that's all I care about. You get jabbed with a needle for 2 minutes, you can't collect anything else. So the action cams hold two purposes. One, it lets people know you're streaming. And two, it is a way for a criminal or a civilian to say, hey, you can't, that's not true. I was doing this. Here's my recording when you go to court. It's a way to keep the cops from abusing power. But we are moving along with the hobo stuff. But I gotta show you guys the begging script. The begging script's kind of cool. We have two begging scripts. There is begging through the hobo script, and then there's the beggar king. Beggar king is different. You just get a you don't have the possibility of getting your ass kicked if you do beggar king. If you do the hobo begging, you can get your ass kicked. I need a lot more bottle caps. We're gonna head down towards our bar.
Okay, Mom, it's just people are making up lies about me. Hello? Dad, girls want the rosa because I'm all sexy and skinny and movie. Is that so?
Lady, why are you just walking through this? I mean, I'm...
Strip club? Oh, Natalie, I am a good girl. Mama! Maybe. Wala na ka, Mama. Mag-igas na sa kasi mi husband mucho lano.
Jesus Christ, I got a bunch of hoochies over here.
You like that about Spanish girl?
Whole hell of a lot of hoochie girls. What is going on? Jesus Christ. The freaking world coming in the end in there. Oh, you figured out the horn? we got an earthquake happening. I'm waiting for her to yell at me like Death did. Oh god, no, 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 no. Freaking god damn it. I got stabbed by a dirty needle. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh, oh. We got invisible people in the car. Oh, people. People. Mister! No, wait, mister! Oh, I need to go to the hospital. Mister! Mister! Come on, help. Clean. Ooh, clean car.
Puta madre!
No! No, you don't. You ain't gonna kick my. Oh.
I'm gonna knock some sense into you!
Hey, no.
You are so damn shit!
Just wanna.
Stupid dick! You're idiot!
Oh, missed.
Cocksucker!
Fuck you. I'm gonna kick your ass. All I was trying to do is get a freaking ride. I just want to go to the hospital. I wanted to go to the hospital. Ah! 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 Oh shit! Gotcha!
You wanna get fucked?
No, no, no!
Screw you, ese!
Get up! Come on! Get up! Uh-oh! No! Oh, Jesus! Car! Hey! Hey! No!
I'm gonna slap you like the bitch you are!
Ow! Jesus! Fuck you!
Fucking moron!
Shit! I can't! Ow! Oh, I'll kick your ass, man. I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh. Gotcha! Ah, gotcha! Gotcha! What are you doing in the middle of the street, lady? I'm just taking care of some business. I'm just taking care of some business. What are you doing? People's cars everywhere. I need to go to the hospital. I still need to go to the hospital. Oh, I'm gonna take this guy's truck. Let me clean your car for you. I just want to clean your car. Yeah, clean your car. Come on. We got invisible cars, people driving again. Alright, let me... Oh, they make me get on. Oh, it's a red light. Oh, I can go. It's green. Oop, green again. What are you talking about, cowboy? We never run from a fight. Never run from... You're in my lane. You were in my lane. I know. We'll give you a minute. Ah, pfft. I was doing no such thing.
Let's go home the beach, Pop.
We can't do it in the office anymore.
Hello?
Hey! Hi!
What? Oh, who is this?
Why would you take me to the hospital? You don't know my ass. I'm just some hobo beating the shit out of people in the street. You gotta remember, you don't technically know me. You gotta remember that, Raven. We haven't been introduced in game yet. I've come out to you zoned out to help you with the thing, but that was more admin crap than anything else.
Hey!
Hello! Hey!
So our characters have never officially met. Dude, get out of the road.
Trying to get me talk about my business.
What else?
Oh, fuck, what the...
Get stepping! Oh, if you could clip it from your side, that would be freaking hilarious. Okay, I'm getting. I lost my hat. I swear, doctor, this time it wasn't my fault. All I was doing was trying to get a ride here because I got stuck by a dirty needle. Oh, good. They didn't think I was dead. No rabbi trying to take me to wherever. All right, guys. Can I sit down on these? I have to set them up. That kind of sucks. None of these are officially chairs. Oh no, wait, that is.
Unbelievable, man.
All right, everybody. We're gonna call it here for today. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I'm hungry. My stomach's starting to actually dig into itself, which is never a good sign for me because the medication I'm on really reduces my appetite, where I don't notice I'm hungry until it's a bad sign. If I can feel my gut kind of like gnawing at me, that means I'm about to have a bad night. Digestively speaking, because I will eat. I'm now hungry, so I will eat a lot. Not a lot, but I will eat so I'm not hungry anymore. The problem is that the medication I take doesn't like that. And I'll probably end up with an upset stomach and bathroom issues. But hope you enjoyed watching, and any guys who want to come and play, don't hesitate to come play. The server works. Okay, we got some weird shit like invisible drivers, but oh, see, I told you I'm getting stomach issues already, getting the burps. So the reason we have invisible drivers is because I have the amount of cars turned up very high, so that the population, so that the city looks like there's people in it, so that it's not boring when I stream or when people play. Because an empty city with no cars and no people, so that the graphics usage doesn't go through the roof, is boring as hell, and nobody will come play on your server. if there is not a real world population coming in to play. So if you don't have 40 or 50 people coming to play on the server, there's no point in having your server caring about whether or not there's physical drivers all the time in the cars. There's plenty of parked cars for you to steal. I just find it funny to try to steal a car, like, stoned off my ass, like going into traffic. It's more in character, trying to run up to a car and get into it, than, like, try to steal one to get to the hospital. I would rather just, goofily run out in the street, try to get one and get beat up. Anyway, don't forget, my server is open to the public. We're whitelisted. I will help you create a character. If you come in, chat with us, we'll help you with character ideas. We'll help you with scenarios you want to try to run. If you want to create a content for your character, even if it's just running around exploring the city. If you have an existing character and you want to bring them into the city, we'll even help you do that. I had it where the person who pissed me off last September, he was leaving another server because he was bored, and we talked one day about how he wanted to come in, and that's the person who tried to tell everybody else how to play their characters. And I sat him down, and I told him, hey, dude, not happening. Here's a great way for you to bring your character in. You know one or two of us because we've played together on another server with these characters. So there's 2 of us in the city you know. The other 8, you don't know shit about them. Stop acting like you know what their characters are. We know how, here's a way to bring you in. It'll look awesome. We'll have one person, we can have an admin or somebody, your video editor, we'll give them admin power so they can do free cam. They can follow you around on free cam so you can run around and do stuff. We can help, and we can do it. We had it, it would have been cinematography. We would have had cut scenes and cutaway scenes and ways to bring him into the city as a new character, or not a new character, but it would have kept his original character concept, and he would have flown in with no money, a car he had smuggled into the city that we debadged and got for him in the city. Because I just got to have my car. I don't mind if I don't have any money or nothing. I just got to have my car. Okay, we'll get the car in for you. We got the car in for him. And it was going to be a whole thing where he shows up in a underground car, like an illegal importer, to get his car. And it was going to be an illegal garage. And we had a whole thing out. And then he went off on, I'm the main character of everybody's story concept. And sorry to tell you this, no, you're not. In my server, you're not the main character of this server. I'm the owner. I'm the one that pays all the bills. If I say no, I mean no. Telling somebody else how to play their character is not what we're here for. Sitting down with a couple people and talking about, hey, okay, so the way you're playing your character ain't cool, is different than, oh, you're a mechanic who likes to steal cars. Well, you should do this, 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 and this is how you're going to do this, this. No, that's not what we do. You're a mechanic who likes to steal cars. Cool. Do you want to have a thing where one day you spend an entire day stealing cars, and we make sure we get a bunch of other players to play cops to chase you around? Awesome, we can do that. Oh, you want to have a thing where you steal cars, and you want to have it where you get into we have some car thing, do a spin-off of the Gone in 60 Seconds movie, either version, where, oh yeah, one of my buddies got into trouble, agreed to steal a bunch of cars, and now I've got to help him steal all these kinds of cars, and that's what we do for the stream. We can do that. All right, cool. We'll get a list of cars. We'll make sure those cars are spawned into the city. We can have an admin popping all over the city in different areas, putting these cars in place for you to steal, and you get a time limit. That's an idea for somebody who wants to do a character who is a car thief. I just pulled that out of my ass based off of being a massive movie buff, having a eidetic memory when it comes to storylines of stuff that's actually interesting. Like the Gone in 60 Seconds movies, both versions, were really interesting. I've seen them both. I've seen both several times. We have ideas for zombies. I have zombie scripts. where we're not just going to do it for Halloween. We have a thing where we're going to have an area that is a radiation zone. Guess where? Humane Labs. We have a character who's going to be a mad scientist. Somebody's going to play a mad scientist. We may open it up to other people because this person's also got to work. So we may need additional people to play mad scientists. Who they will be the and you're not just go. I want to be the mad scientist. I'm gonna tell you no. You have to prove you're not going to do anything that is not approved of by main RP staff. The mad scientist job in the city is to approve and then role play the inclusion of quote-unquote super stupid. Meaning, yes, if a player wants to spend the money on a whistling diesel car import, oh, excuse me, guys, we will agree to let you bring it in. A, you have to give me the money or get the script and donate it to the server. It becomes property of the server. It is yours to use for 6 months. And then you either have to pay in this, donate more money to keep it a one of one, or say la vie, it's anybody can use it. But just because anybody can use it doesn't mean that everybody's going to be able to use it. You got to have the connections in city to be able to find out that this device exists. You have to be able to go out and role play, getting all the stuff to make said super stupid vehicle. There is a streamer that the reason I got into FiveM, he's the biggest reason I got into FiveM, and I try not to shit on his stuff at all, but he does a lot of content super stupid. But in the older versions, he used to get vehicles, drag them back to his garage in-game, and do some in-game magic to make the super stupid vehicle. Ours, I love that concept. I love the idea, I want to build a tank, but the body of the tank is a Volkswagen Beetle. Whatever the name for the car is in server. I don't remember the name of the car is for server. Or I want to take a what's the name of the car? I don't even remember the name of the cars. But I want to take one of those European little two-seater cars. Be a little look like a push me pull me kids toy. A tyke kit car, and turn it into a tank. Okay, cool. Go out and get one of those cars. Actually, get 3 of those cars because we're gonna have to chop them up a couple of times to get the right amount of stuff. Then go get me this much iron, this much steel, this much copper, this much plastic, this much glass, this much rubber. You're going to have to collect items and role play, delivering the supplies to the mad scientist, delivering the car, delivering the ingredients. I want guns on it. Okay, well, you got to go find the illegal gun dealers and buy the guns, and then give the gun to the mad scientist. Now, you can argue with me about this, but I'm probably going to tell you it's all in the RP. You can say, oh, well, shouldn't the mad scientist do that? I'm like, well, yeah, but it'll be cheaper if you go do it, because that's going to be one of the things. You're going to have to RP bargaining a in-game price for that super stupid vehicle. If you want a little Foggio car, I think it's the Foggio, with machine guns, body armor, spikes, and skulls and crap all over it, which is the arena car. If you want to make that a lethal car, you're going to have to convince the mad scientist to build it. You're then going to have to provide the mad scientist with supplies or a lot of money to build it. It is all about creating storyline. Not just this week on Super Stupid Vehicle of the Week and fuck up the city so nobody can do real roleplay of the week. No, I'm not allowing that. I will allow, hey, I want to have my character build a armored car because he's really pissed at the cops because they've broken up his last 3 attempts at robbing. So I'm gonna like spend some like in-game time like collecting supplies and convincing somebody to build this car for me. Cool, we'll work with you. We'll work with you on the, hey, I'm new to the city. I want to become a criminal gang leader, but I have no money. Okay, cool. What do you want to do? What about like like $0 to $1 million robbing cars, or stealing, starting like from, it's the whole like dumpster diving to get money, then going from dumpster diving to stealing from the parking meters, to using the money from the parking meter thefts and the dumpster diving to buy drug paraphernalia, taking the drug paraphernalia and selling it, and then doing the laundering, and then realizing, hey, if I hit the bank, I can make, like, we'll work that kind of stuff with you. And then the end of it being, oh, I want to hit the big bank and have a lot of cops and have a shootout. Okay, cool. At the end of that, you're going to get a choice. It's your big live event, and you're doing a standoff with the cops with hostages and threats, and you're gonna have a choice of it. Do you want to do A, escape the cops and run, and maybe not get away, or surrender and do prison time? It's gonna be an A, B, technically A, B, C. You can do A, surrender, let the cops send you to prison, and your character does prison time. B, you run from the cops, let them catch you, and you do prison time. Or C, you run from the cops, they hurt you badly, and your character goes into a coma for a certain amount of time, which would be about half of your prison time. So, like, if you do enough damage and rack up enough criminal charges that you would end up with, like, several hours as a prisoner, you got to do your prison time. If you try to do death by police, then you're gonna do coma time, and coma time is prison time. You're gonna get your prison time as a coma. You won't be allowed to play that character for the same amount of time your character is in a coma. So if you end up with 6 hours of prison time, but instead of doing the thing where the cops capture you and send you to prison, you go out in a shootout and don't make it to the hospital, then your character spends 6 hours in a coma where the cops and the ER try to save your life, which will also add ER thing, and it's to give our PD, to give you and our EMS eventually role-playing experience, like it's content. Maybe you don't die on the table and you do prison time, but you're in prison. Where I'm not kidding. I am trying to figure out how to make one of the second floors of our hospitals as a locked ward for prisoners with medical with injuries, like you're going to like you've been shot up, or you fell off a building and they caught you and they got taken to the hospital, of course, and you spend your prison time at the hospital, or at least a decent amount, like you spend a chunk of your prison time at the hospital, because that's great content. Having the nurses have to take care of you, dealing with doctors and like, hey doc, when can I get out? Well, you got another 20 minutes before you can get out, but don't worry, we've let the cops know when you're being released so that they can take you to prison. And then you have to do your prison time, and you have to do your prison time. This is not going to be like in other servers where they go running around, blow up half the city, get caught, get slapped into jail, and it's for a minute. Nah, not happening. You're doing prison time. And eventually I want to create and get enough MLOs and scripts to turn KO into a prison island with its own gang systems, with its own gang territories and its own stuff. And I want to talk to a couple of, I've already talked to a couple of devs, and they love the idea, but they're in the middle of doing other stuff. They're like, oh God, I wish I'd known about, like, I would have worked with you on this, I would have, like, we could have, like, this would be awesome. Let me get done these other projects and get back with me. So yeah, we actually have devs, like professional devs, who make MLOs and make like the hobo script I use. Not him specific. Well, was it him? Yeah, it was him. The guy who makes. Oh, thank you for the follow. But the guy who makes our hobo script is the guy I like. He also makes our Halloween script, and he made our Halloween script. He made a couple of the scripts I use for NB. But I've told him some of the ideas for some of our stuff. Like, there's a whole thing where I told him about if you're a police officer, your family has the possibility of getting kidnapped. If you're dumb enough to let a criminal figure out who you are as a cop, because the cops wear masks, and they only give their badge number. So that like you get stopped by a police officer, you can't ask for their name. You can ask, they ain't supposed to tell you. Just like a police officer can stop you as a criminal if you're wearing your mask and they ask you your name. Then all you have to do is say, "Hey, I'm so and so." All right, you're so and so. And you turn around and go, "What's your name, officer?" And if this officer's dumb enough to give you his name, then, but the officers aren't supposed to give you your name. I'm officer, like I'm patrol officer 52. I'm PO 52, or whatever their number is. They're not supposed to give you their name. They wear a half mask that shows their eyes and above, but they wear a half mask and a hat, beanie hat. Most of the PD wear a hat and mask. If you're a detective in my city, you get to wear a costume. Just like in the TV series, The Watchmen, the TV series, not the movie. The movie is all vigilantes. If you want to understand how I want our PD to run, watch the TV series from HBO called The Watchmen. It's about where it's a 30-year time jump to like the 2000s, where now police wear masks. Detectives wear costumes like vigilantes. Vigilantes are outlawed, and in my city, vigilantes are outlawed. It does not mean you can't be one. It just means you'll be treated like a criminal. Meaning, you go out and, I am Hammerman. I stop all justice with my steel rebar of hammer time, whatever crap you come up with. I don't care. If it's funny, it works. If it's entertaining, I don't care. If you're just running around being violent and claiming you're a vigilante, then no. You actually have to try to be a proper superhero vigilante if you're gonna do it. And if you're gonna do that, look up real world superhero vigilantes in the real world. They exist. There are people who claim to be superheroes in the real world who dress up in costume and do citizen stuff. Like there's citizens arrests, and they do public things, and it's all about policing. Like they don't actually do police work. A lot of them do they dress up and do it's kind of like what they over exaggerated in the TV series, not TV series, the movie series Kick-Ass. If you want to get an idea of what I mean by being a vigilante in the real world, look up real world vigilantes. Also, watch the movies Kick-Ass, because I'll let you do that. If you can justify a really good way to be a vigilante, where it's not going to become super obvious that you're who you are, because all right, nobody can take your mask off. Criminals can't take your mask off. You can't take off a criminal's mask. You can't take off a cop's mask. Cops can't take off a criminal's mask. They cannot remove a vigilante's mask, because if one person does it, then all masks can be removed. So the in lore rule and server rule is only the player playing the character can remove the mask. You can ask them to do it. You can't force them to do it. Only the player can remove the character's mask. Because if one villain forces a cop to remove his mask, then every cop can force a villain to remove their mask. If one vigilante forces a villain to remove the mask, then every vigilante can remove a cop or vigilante's mask. It's literally a there's a term for it. Mutual destruction thing. So nobody's gonna do it, because if they do it, then it opens the floodgates for everybody else to do it. So nobody wants to do it, because then they lose all the advantages they get from the I can never say that word. Anonymity. I cannot say the word. It means they don't know who you. Like you're unknown. You lose the ability to be unknown. Because I cannot say that word. And so all your advantages go away. The criminals who are using their stolen money, their drug money, their car theft money, their bank robbery money to fund their pizza parlor or their mechanic shop or their ice cream shop, they lose those places, because now they become a criminal enterprise. So they're a front. And fronts can be confiscated by the government. And the cops won't do it, won't remove a mask of somebody else, because if they pull the mask of the cops off, or the criminals off, then the criminals can pull the masks off the cops, and now all of a sudden the cops can be shot when they're just out in public on their regular daily business of not being a police officer. So it's mutually assured destruction if you do that. Any player that does that, you're kicked. I'm going to ban you. Unless it has been storylined and it's something we've agreed upon in RP staff, not between two players. RP staff must be brought into the discussion, because that is something that is going to affect the entire server. If you want your character to be outed as a criminal, fine. If you're having the criminal leave the server, but you don't want to kill the character, you just want them to leave the server, fine. You can do that. You can have it be that your character is unmasked. Your character gets unmasked, and now everybody knows. Oh, your criminal was your guys. You lose all your businesses, your houses get confiscated, and you just leave. Now, what that helps with is if we get a sister city, and that sister city then takes your character on, and now you're just your character as a criminal in another city. That's just, then you just play your character as a criminal however you want, or however that city does their criminal behavior stuff. Same thing with a cop. If you want to get your cop off of being PD, but you don't want to have him die, or you just, you want it to have it be, oh yeah, he's been a cop this whole time. That kind. It's weird. There's ways to do it. We won't hurt the overall vibe where all of a sudden criminals are yanking people's masks off, or we've got players pissed off because I did /E removed mask and he didn't take his mask off. Yeah, because that's not a freaking rule. There's roleplay reasons for it not happening. There's in-game lore for it not happening. If you didn't set it up ahead of time as a role-playing situation event with the role-playing staff, it ain't gonna fly. We're gonna tell you, no, didn't happen. You didn't do it. You took your own mask off if you took anybody's mask off, because You can't forcibly take another player's mask off. Doesn't matter if they're dead. Doesn't matter if they're arrested. Doesn't matter if they've been, handcuffed. You can't take off another person. If you take off another player's mask, you're getting talked to. You're getting yelled at. Because it fucks with the storyline. It fucks with the world, the game reality. It fucks with the immersion. Don't fuck with the immersion. Anyways, guys, I am headed off. You guys all have a good night, a good morning, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm on Twitch as Darkkthought Gaming. I'm on Kick as Darkkthought Gaming. YouTube and everything. If you guys, let me see if I can post my. Let me do my disc. I dropped my keyboard. That's not helpful. But if you guys want to join the Discord, let me get that. Let me get that. Put that in all the different thingies. But guys, you all have a good night, and I will see you all in the next one. Depending on the weather, I might be on tomorrow night. I would have been on earlier today, but we lost internet for like 4 hours here. Kind of sucked. But I did want to play tonight because I finally I wanted to get that shopping cart thing done. Got it done. And now I'm locked in as a hobo for a while until I go in and change the database or get to level 10 and pay a whole hell of a lot of bottle caps. But guys, you all have a good one. Thank you for all the likes and shares. And thank you for anybody who's become a follower. Every follow helps me to the goal of getting to the point where I can do this full time and not just, when I can function. Because a lot of it comes down to me being too tired from going out and doing like bicycle riding for 4 or 5 hours to make my rent and electric and bills and everything. But it's been pretty good. I lucked out with a person who this month for July, because I would not have been functional this month if I hadn't helped. He's been really good. He's a good friend. He accepted a friend request from me for doing Uber. And he's out there doing Uber to make money for himself, but side effect is every time he completes so many deliveries or pickups, I get paid some money, which is really nice, and it's been helpful this month. It's kept me from having to go out in bad weather. It kept me from having to go out in 110-degree heat and humidity, and I want to thank him a lot. Hitman's a good friend. He's also our car guy. Every custom car we have in the server is because of him. And he's cool. I like him. I love him. I love him a lot. He's a buddy. He's not my best friend. I don't have a best friend. I have good friends. I don't know if I have a best friend. He's in the top 5. He's tied for like number 2. Number one's tie is my dogs. Because I don't care. Nobody will ever outdo my dogs for being best friends. Don't care what dogs I have. All my dogs are my number 1 best friend. Any girl ever hears me say that, it's going to kick my ass if I'm dating. But you